Hi folks, welcome to the cabin. We're looking at a couple of my guitars which I've had since the 80s. These are Gordy built guitars from Gordon Whittam's workshop, and way back in 1983 I ordered two guitars from him in cherry sunburst, ash body, maple neck, one hardtail and one with tremolo. This one was the hardtail one with a Schaller bridge, and it went to my pal Glenn and stayed pretty much under his bed for 20 years, apart from the odd gig every now and again. And I managed to pick it up 20 years later via eBay. And the tremolo version of this guitar ended up in Canada after a body change and pickup changes and that sort of thing. And my good pal Frank is taking care of that. Fantastic guitars, and I was really pleased to pick this one up because having traded the other one, it was great that it come back to me. This started out as a plan to create a versatile guitar, and my original thought was to have a humbucker in the bridge, and it was a design that Gordon wasn't too chuffed about, so he ended up convincing me that he could make a pretty hot pickup in the bridge, and that on the number one guitar did actually work. And we did mess around with the wiring of that for some time, eventually rewiring it so that the pickups in the what we call the split positions on the 5-way switch, the 2 and the 4, actually rendered the pickups humbucking, and also did a bit of a wiring change which allowed for the bridge and the neck pickup to be on at the same time in position 4. So that was like a Telecaster bridge and neck setting. So this guitar doesn't come with that particular setup, it comes with something else. And also the pickups have been swapped out on this one. There are 2 lace sensors and what I think is an original Gordy pickup. I can't remember now, but when I was dealing with Gordon, there were pickups flying in and out of things that quickly. So I think this ended up in a box somewhere. This guitar has a switch. So with this particular setting in the number one position, you've got the standard. And then if you put the switch on, you've got a slight subtle change. If I use this little screwdriver here just to tell you which one it is. Okay, so that's the treble pickup and that's the neck pickup, and the middle pickup is not activated. So with the one flick of a switch on this guitar you can go from full treble to treble and neck to give you that Telecaster type of sound of the 2 pickups running together. Move to position 2 and you get the standard, some people call it out of phase, but actually I just call it the split position of the mid and the bridge together. So what's happening when you've got the switch on here is all 3 are on at the same time. So in position 2, this switch brings the change is to add the neck pickup to the combination. So there's more quack when it's just the bridge and mid. So when we go to position 4, we've got the usual Stratocaster 3 pickup idea of the mid and the neck pickup together, and when we pull the switch over, that goes to all three, and then obviously in the neck pickup we've got that lovely plummy sound, and when you bring in the switch, you've got the neck pickup and the bridge. So there are two positions, position 1 and position 5, when your primary pickup can be complemented by either the bridge or the neck, whichever way around you are. So technically speaking, this particular sound is exactly the same as position 1 when this switch is in the on position. That's the neck and the bridge in either setting. So that wasn't my invention. This was something that went onto this guitar at the time for the guy who was having it, Glenn. And he wanted it so that you had a very quick position switch. So such is the situation when you're working with private luthiers, that you're able to take the same guitar basically and have completely different configuration of the switching. It takes a little bit of figuring out, but I'll show you my other version of this guitar, which has got completely different settings on it, and makes them both very, very versatile. Beautiful maple neck on this, and really nice fretwork. This guitar's been hardly played since 1984. The pickups on it at the moment are lace sensors, the red lace sensors, which are pretty hot, and the middle one is a Gordy pickup from the original workshop. So there you are. Okay, that's part 1. So part 2 is the Tobacco Sunburst from 1986. See you later.